Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Today, Jenny and I are diving into something it's kind of reshaping the entire future of work. We're talking AI, big time.
Exactly, Mark. We've been digging into this World Economic Forum report, the 2025 one, and it's all about how employers are expecting some major asterisk AI impact by 2030. It's not just tech companies anymore, it's asterisk everyone.
Oh man, this is the cool part. So they're talking about generative AI, the stuff that can create new text, images, even code. It's not just doing times tasks, it's asterisk making times things.
Right? Like those AI art generators we've seen? But this goes way beyond that. We're talking about AI impacting every industry, from construction to healthcare, which, honestly, is a little intimidating, isn't it?
It is, but here's the thing about this report. It's not all doom and gloom. They're actually predicting a asterisk net times increase in jobs. 170 times million times new jobs globally.
Okay, wait, let me get this straight. AI is going to create jobs? I thought the whole narrative was about robots taking over.
Well, that's where the reskilling part comes in. See, while AI asterisk will times automate some jobs, they estimate about 92 million. It's also creating entirely new times roles that we haven't even fully imagined yet.
So it's not so much robots taking our jobs as robots changing our jobs.
Precisely. And that's where this whole workforce reskilling concept becomes crucial. Companies, and even governments, are realizing they need to invest times heavily in training people for these new roles.
I saw something about Siemens, the big engineering company, talking about this. They're saying the skill cycles are getting shorter than the time it takes to get a university degree.
Yeah, Judith Wiese, their chief people officer, put it perfectly. She said something like, half of current university degrees become irrelevant faster than students can graduate. It's kind of like, when you buy a new phone and it's already outdated by the time you get it home?
Times. I totally know that feeling. But this is about people's livelihoods, not just gadgets. It's a much bigger deal.
It is. And it's not just about learning to use asterisk AI, it's about learning to asterisk work alongside times it. Think human-AI collaboration. That's where the real potential lies.
That makes sense. But what about the industries that are lagging behind? The report mentioned that construction, for example, has only an 11% adoption rate of generative AI tools, compared to 89% in the tech sector.
That's a great point. There's a real technological disparity happening. It's not just between industries, it's between countries, too. The report highlights this huge gap in AI adoption between wealthier and poorer economies.
So the countries that are already ahead are going to pull even further times ahead, while others risk falling behind? That doesn't sound good for global economic stability.
Exactly. And it's not just about economics. It's about access to opportunity. Think about it this way. If you don't have the skills to work with AI, you're going to be at a significant disadvantage in the job market.
It's like a new digital divide, but on a much larger and more impactful scale. And we are only talking about AI here, but there is so much more to come in the near future.
Right? Isn't that wild? But on the flip side, think about the companies that are times embracing AI. The report talks about Perplexity AI, for example. Their tools are apparently boosting productivity in pharmaceutical research by over 40%.
Wow, 40%? That's pretty serious jump in productivity, I can see that. So instead of fearing AI, we could use this as fuel to improve the way things are done.
Yeah, and that's not even the craziest thing. Apparently, since ChatGPT came out, the rate of patent filings has increased 1,200%.
1,200%? You would think it is the gold rush all over again.
It kinda is, I guess. But hey, on the other hand, Sahadia Zahidi, who is the managing director of the WEF, says that AI is forcing us to look at how people are being educated.
That's true. If people don't keep learning new skills during their life, they are going to have a hard time in the future.
I was just reading about this new trend of micro-credentials, like short, focused courses that give you a specific skill instead of a whole degree.
Oh, I've seen those. Like Coursera and Udacity partnering with tech companies to offer nano MBAs for a couple of $100. It's a completely different approach to education.
It is. And it might be the key to keeping up with this rapid pace of change. It's about continuous learning, adapting, and staying relevant.
So the takeaway here isn't just AI is coming, it's AI is here and we need to adapt fast?
Exactly. It's a challenge, but it's also a massive opportunity. And, it's kind of exciting to think about all the possibilities.
I agree. It's a little scary, but also incredibly fascinating. Thanks for breaking it down, Mark. Always a pleasure to have a conversation and learn from each other.
The pleasure is all mine, Jenny. And to our listeners, thanks for joining us on this AI adventure. Until next time, keep exploring.